my Viking co-pilot on the Viking ship is here for like a minute. This past week, we had a milestone on our YouTube channel and broke through 100 subscribers.
Yay!
That's awesome.
That's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big for this baby
It's
channel.
huge. Or
You
just slow you
are
down.
the first responders, and
First
we
responders.
thank you. Thank you, everybody,
We love you.
for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you.
We have some questions.
Q&A. A and J, J and A. Q&A.
Hey.
You're the question, I'm the answer? What?
I will tell you what the question is.
Okay.
It's from the Nackster.
The Maxter?
No, Nackster.
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 The Knackmeister.
The Knack.
Yeah.
He had a question. Brian and Cheryl Knack. They are looking at becoming a team, husband-wife,
See,
team
okay.
drivers. I can see good. Perfect. When we first started, we went through finishing as solos. So we didn't get any training for how to work our clock as a team. So let's talk about the clock.
Ins and outs and the tricks and stuff.
Exactly, the tricks of the trade. You have in a truck a 70-hour work week, which covers 8 days. That's your work week clock. You also have a 14-hour work day clock. So you have 14 hours that you can work in a single day. Then you have an 11-hour clock for drive time.
Yeah, but you can only drive 11 hours a day of those 14.
Right. So you
and you have an 8-hour clock.
That's within
that
the
runs.
11.
They all run all at the same time.
Yeah. We tried several different things. Each of us working a 14-hour day. And the reason that didn't work was because it keeps you
It slides you
around the
your
clock.
sleep time
Ah.
around the clock.
It does not work.
Day after day after day, and neither of us were resting well at all.
Didn't work. So to keep it legal and to be have a consistent sleep schedule, we came up with what we do at this time, which has been working since about December.
Didn't we start in January after home time in January
That's
this
right.
year?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did the 12 noon to 12 midnight, 12 midnight to 12 noon.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we started.
That went into place then.
So it's been 7 months.
This is the 7th month.
Yeah. And it's been working really, really well.
She's 12 noon to 12 midnight, and then we switch, and I'm 12 midnight to 12 noon.
So we took a 24-hour day and cut it in half.
And we each get 12 hours.
Right. And we each get 6 hours of night and 6 hours of sunshine,
Yeah,
typically, depending on what part of the country.
Yeah.
But it averages out that
Depends
way.
on the seasons and
That's true.
whatnot, too.
When one person drives at
Day.
night
Yeah, one
and then
drives night.
sleeps during the day and never gets any sunshine, kind of makes you nuts.
It depends on the person. Some people are much better suited for that
Yeah, that's true.
than others.
It's individual.
Yeah.
But for us, this is what has worked. Now, how do we break down our actual drive time? Here's how we actually work that schedule. It takes 1 hour to switch between shifts. That means to stop the truck. So from waking up to starting to drive takes an hour. And in that time, we make breakfast, of course, get dressed.
Get dressed, brush teeth, make breakfast, make tea.
Do a little cleaning.
And then there's like trash that has to go out and empty the ashtray. And
House cleaning.
house cleaning and
Housekeeping.
She dusts
I
and
dust.
vacuums
That's right.
and yesterday I vacuumed. I didn't dust.
I have a little duster. It's a magnetic duster, and it works great. And he always laughs when I pull it out.
It's really cute to see her pull that out. Yeah.
We carry 2 gallons of water, which is for washing dishes, washing up, and that gets filled up, replaced if it's low,
And
stuff
we
like
have
that.
a container, a 3-gallon jug for drinking water.
Yes.
Inside with a little spout, and we have refill jugs in the side box. So sometimes
He does that.
you got to refill the inside, the drinking water, and then the other. So there's a lot of little things that
Yeah.
we do.
Oh, and the Bellicon.
and also Rebound.
Yeah, I like to drive 3 hours and stop and stretch.
And I do the same, and there's 2 reasons for that. One is, first of all, we are designed to move.
Mm-hmm.
And
These human bodies.
yeah, so every, like 3 hours is a good time to just stop, get out, and move. Like a habit to stop every 3 hours just to get out and stretch and move about.
Yep.
That's one reason. The other reason is we talked about the 70, the 14, the 11, and the 8. You have an 8-hour clock that starts running when you go on duty,
Right.
right? So we do a pre-trip before we go. That's part of our hour getting
Yeah.
going in the morning. So we do a pre-trip, and when you do that, that starts your 70 starts running, your 14 starts running.
In your 11-hour clock, you have 8 hours you can drive straight,
Right.
and then you have to take
Okay.
a 30-minute break.
Right, so when you go on duty, actually your 11 starts too.
Yeah.
So if you take a break before 3 hours, you have to take a 30-minute. That 8-hour clock tells you when you are required by the DOT to take a 30-minute break after 8 hours of on duty.
Right.
So if you start your day, your clocks start running, and you take a 30-minute break prior to those first 3 hours, you're going to have to take a second one. 8 and 3 makes 11. So if you wait till after 3 hours, you only have to do one 30-minute break all day.
Right.
If you do it before the 3 hours, you're going to have to do a second one. And one of the big problems that come up with that is you forget.
Mm-hmm.
And
then you're somewhere.
then you're driving somewhere, and this thing starts
Going.
squawking at you, telling you you have 1 hour of drive time and hours of service violation if you don't stop and take a 30-minute break.
Right.
And sometimes your 30-minute break, when you have lots of time to pick and choose where you're going to do it.
Exactly.
Wait 3 hours, get it out of the way, and then you're not surprised, later in the day when you're tired and,
And you perhaps are out in the boondocks and there is nowhere.
yeah.
So I hope we have answered your question. And if you have any more questions or want a little more detail, then just post a comment and we'll get to it. Right?
Absolutely. I'm just zoning out.
Okay, it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm
Bye. Say bye, Jay.
Bye, Jay. Bye, B-Nack. Bye,
Next time.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for hanging with us on this question.
Yeah.
Visit www.loveandtrucking.com
My,
and we'll see you soon. Ho, ho, ho.
my eyeballs rolling around in my head.
Your eyelids are sinking
Yeah.
like the sinking sun.